Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore. I'm Beanin, and today we're going to turn my house into a home. If you missed last episode, we actually went ahead and did the obligatory caving episode. We found tons of diamonds, and we set up enchantments with a nether portal down below. Now, I'm going to stay away from the nether because I have a bit of a sore taste in my mouth from it recently. But today we're just gonna do a chill thing. We're gonna turn my house into a home here, and you can see I've started with just kind of laying out the foundations of the house itself, and I guess we can call it the keep. I had to extend this out a little bit because, well, the original wall went like right here, and I was like, nope, don't want to deal with that being, that touching anything. So we'll fix this up. We'll make it look nice today, and then we should have a lovely little house by the end of the episode. So first up, what we're gonna do is congratulate you all on, interacting with the video. Last episode was amazing. You guys crushed it. I asked for 50 likes. We got 63. So this episode, let's see if we can get to 75 or 50. 75. Yeah, 75. Let's see if we can get to 75 likes. I had such a fun time responding to the comments and seeing people join in the Discord, which you can always do. Links in the description. One of the users in the Discord, one of the users, is actually playing in this world along right now. And so they've been sending updates, and it's really cool to see other people's updates. And you can also play along if you just have the seed here, and then you can join and share your own updates. Always open to comment, always open to leave feedback and everything. I actually really enjoy it. That's what makes everything so fun about doing this. So before we get started on the building, let's look. Okay, I've got bamboo, and I've got that. Perfect. Do I have? Okay, why don't? Okay, I guess I have scaffolding in there. Let's make some more scaffolding. I don't need too much because we're not building anything absolutely crazy. I did chop down a few trees while we were off camera, and I did end up finding some more coal. I found a huge lush cave over in that direction with a mine shaft and everything, so didn't go down. I wanted to save it, but I did end up having, I did end up putting things, getting some coal. I'm sorry, I'm already stumbling over my words, and we're what, 2 minutes into the video. Also, please remember too that if my voice and stuff goes in and out and like maybe drops, that's usually if I'm just like moving away from the microphone. So nothing's wrong with the audio. I just have compression and noise gates on it. Yeah, let's see, let's take this and let's just move everything out into the yard. We're gonna become we're gonna live out of the yard again for a minute. There we go, there we go. Wow, I have a lot of food, and you guys are up next. But yes, let's pull everything out here. Let's tear down this little house. I know, hate to see it go, but you can see we have plans for a much larger house here. And I did change a lot of my stuff. So you can see I'm pretty low level now because I was enchanting books. So I ended up getting efficiency 3 and unbreaking 3 on this pickaxe. This sword, I got sharpness 3, sweeping edge 3, fire aspect 1, knockback 1, unbreaking 3. So that's a pretty good sword. I can build on that. This axe, I got efficiency 1 and unbreaking 2. I was able to enchant some books and get some stuff. So I got blast protection, etc., etc. Which, yeah. But anyway, let's continue. Let's tear down this old house. I'm sorry, buddy. It is not how I get up there. It is the natural progression of things. But let's tear it down. And I've been tinkering around with, designs for this build, and I think I have a general idea of what I want to do. I did originally use stone bricks for the house. I'm thinking I want to do stone because it will be easier to vary the palette. I have a little trouble with stone bricks, but this is building out of my, oh, hi kitty. This is building out of my normal style, so it's good to challenge myself. But yes, Ooh, look at that. There we go. We are going to have a lovely house by the end of this episode. A lovely home. And I might do a little bit of exploring because I think there's a spruce biome somewhere around here. Is that it? Hold on. No. Well, there's a spruce biome somewhere around here. And I would like to have spruce doors as the Really? I'd like to have spruce doors as the windows for the house, you know, for the beginning. It might look cool. I don't know. At least the shutters. I'm trying to find ways to vary. A lot of you in the Discord have been, you know, giving me suggestions on, you know, what to do with the design, and I totally agree. But what I am going to do for sure to start things off with this house is I'm actually going to just build it all out of one like bland block, and then like mix it up after the fact. That way, you know, it's kind of, I can kind of like pick and choose everything versus, you know, the original thought of doing the details as I go. I feel like doing the details after will be nice once I get the, I guess, I don't know. Once I get the floor plan laid out. The hardest part about this build, honestly, was doing the floor plan. I needed to get something that was functional and so on and so forth. You know, it's functional, but also like made sense, but also kind of looked like a castle. And I may honestly jump over to the other world real quick, you know, while I'm working to just check and see, you know, what I'm getting into. Oh wait, that's the house. Tearing down the floor plan. I want that. Excuse me. There we go. Sometimes you get a little click happy. But yeah, I'm excited to be building, you know, outside of my comfort zone. I wish I had Silk Touch this early in the game, but we weren't blessed with that enchantment, so we'll just have to stick with this. Right. Because there is a little bit... Because there's a little bit of a difference, you know, here and kind of what I have built. I may need to look over at that world again, but I do have the general idea of everything. Dang it, I did it again. Come here, you go there. And let's hope. Okay, it looks like it's beginning to be night, which is good. And you know what I might do actually? Did that have... I hope that didn't have a ladder on it. You are going to actually... That... Okay. Switch some of this out, because I am going to keep the original basement here. I don't think that'll be an issue at all. Here, let's just do this, and then... What should I have for out here? You could always do... Oh, nope, not that. You could always do this. Yeah, we'll do that for now. I can always change it too. Okay. This is actually... You know what? Let's just make it all wood. I may need more wood throughout the episode, but we've got plenty over there, which is good. And I know building episodes aren't everyone's favorite, but yeah, it has to be done. All right, and then, oh yes, let's do. Put this as the pale oak. I do like the pale oak. Playing around with the build itself made things look really nice. In I guess the testing stage, I may have to figure out what to do with this, but honestly, it kind of makes sense that I just have a random trap door. I mean, you look at castles. I mean, we grew up thinking they had trap doors and slides and secret passageways everywhere. So why wouldn't this be any different? Now, let's go down here. Let's grab our stone. Again, I'm going to lay out the foundation and the general shape of this build in stone, and then I'll, change up the gradients, etc., etc. Let's see. So I'll have this. This, and you can see how like mismatched everything is just from the planning stage. Right. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I couldn't. I was gonna say, honestly, I could just leave that how it is, but okay. And then this one is going to be, I think I gotta go up 2 before I do this. I just wanted to measure, everything to make sure it's nice. I think that's good there. And let's just do the first like 2 high block. Also, if I mess up and misplace a block, that's fine. It can become, sorry, it can become one of the like details or something. I don't know. Right. And it's a small house. I think it's it'll be a great size. And this area, I did send a picture of the overhead in this with what I plan to do. This area we can leave for expansion in the future. I think that'll be good because I definitely want to expand this house from the original keep and make sure that we have plenty of space to do so. Definitely going to be moving the what is it, the enchantment table. I know one of you commented that I'm an overachiever and I only need, I think it was 45 books for the thing, but hey, I like to call myself a flawed perfectionist. All right, and I think this area too will be a little bit, there we go, a little bit bigger, but this is the overall layout of the house right now. So this is going to be the entrance. This is the 2 windows. That's one of the towers. That's the second tower. I think I might add more details onto the second tower. I think I might make them smaller. I won't flare them out like I did in the other one. Now, let's take a quick trip over to the other world. Oh, let's take a quick trip over to my design world so I can get some bearings. Oh, yes, this was a stadium I was working on for the Minecraft college football trend. But this is the design I have in mind. I think it looks nice. I like it. It's simple. The tower is cool. I don't think I'm gonna flare these out like this. But in here, I know I have a different floor pattern. I need to see what's going on here. Okay, so I just took this out. And then this goes 1, 2, and then and then 1, 2. Perfect. Okay, that's all I needed to see. Right. So actually, no, this is exactly right. Cool. Okay, let's use these. Let's make some stairs. That was a lot. That's okay. I think I used spruce in that. Who cares? Okay. We are out of material space. Let's just throw some of these things in my chest real quick. This is the put it off the later chests. All right. And then we'll have to go right here. It's 1, 2, and 2. And don't worry, I will light this up down here because I know it's not exactly friendly or mob friendly. I don't want any baby zombies spawning on me. And I think that was actually good. Awesome. And then here I can just do this. Also, leave suggestions of what you would like to see in the video. You can leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see from this build, and we can add stuff to it. We can take away from it. We can do whatever, really. So always feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you think about the build and what you would do with your, I guess, castle if you were building this. All right. And that, I believe, is efficient. And we can start this. And I think that, yes, the top I do have a difference. And now it's going to look a little weird for a second here. Right now, I'm just going to make a floating platform of the upstairs section. And let's... I gotta figure out... I know I did something different. I might have to revisit the other world there. Let's see. Lovely little home. And it's very simple, too. I don't know if you saw how I divided the upstairs section fully, but I do like that. We might have to get... Yeah, we'll have to get some more pale oak wood, but that's okay. I do like that we what's it called? Have just a nice little easily dividable, easily expandable. Is dividable a word? Easily expandable little house here, and so on and so forth. Actually, we might not need... Well, I mean, we probably will for the roof itself. Oh, wait. Hey, look at that. Nice. And so I am going to do the, you know, have this be bookshelves and so on and so forth. Just put stuff there. And then, let's see. Let's build up on these parts. Now, the goal here is that I'm really just going to make sure I have the materials for the larger part. Oop. Missed that one. And then, you know, we'll do the details there. I might put a fireplace here. I don't know. I feel like fireplaces are hard for me. And, oh wait, that one will be there. Fireplaces are hard for me. And I feel like one in this little area will crowd me more than it will help. So we might, I think we'll keep that, is just like a normal thing. And then here we'll do this layer. Good. Sure, everything's all right here. This is going to be different because that's our little staircase. Then we'll do the walls up here. I do need to count and check the dimensions for some of these. It's 3 here, right? Yes, and then boop. Sometimes you just gotta remind yourself what's going on in the build. I believe that's correct. Right there. Have this come out here. Dang it. That's okay. We need cobblestone anyway, as we are going to mark this. Now, I think in the other one, let's see, I think it's marked off. Maybe. I don't know. Let's focus on this. So this, I'm gonna do my usual thing where down here, it's going to be, you know, 1 tall windows, kind of nice and cozy looking. And then up here, we're gonna have 2 tall windows. So it'll be stair, window, stair. So we'll have something more along the lines of that, and pray that I have enough materials at least for the main section of the house. It does. This probably looks really weird just as stone, but you got to trust the process. Let me cook. And honestly, I think that might be the channel slogan. Trust the process. Because it applies so much, and I always say it. And if I ever make merch, I will make shirts and hoodies. They trust the process. There we go. And you can see it coming together. and we'll take a look here in a second to see kind of how everything looks so far. I know right now it just looks like one kind of big gray blob, but I mean, well, it's kind of what we're doing here. Now, this is fine. I need to look at what we're doing here. I believe that I have this section leveled off with the rest of the house, so that should be okay. Now, this area right here is flattened. So there, window, stair. And we have one more that just caps everything off. So glad I harvested these materials beforehand. If I didn't, that was so annoying. But yeah, I've been really inspired. If you're wondering, why I'm doing castle theme this time, it's because I've been watching a lot of YouTube while doing my work recently, during the day, and I've been really inspired by like English castles and stuff like that. I've always been interested in things of that nature, and like history in general, especially like European history, stuff like that. So, I'm kind of excited to see how this turns out. I think I sent to the Discord last night that I think this will be an amazing build, with time and effort. Let's see how we're looking so far. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely see the vision, right now. You can see what we're aiming for. And let's go ahead and just while we're down here, we can take care of these stairs. Now, I know one of the comments was that, on like just kind of I might need to change that. On the picture itself, one of the comments, was try to, add depth in design, and I completely agree. One of the things, that's actually one of the areas in building that I struggle with the most. So it'll be a process, but I agree that we should try and distinguish depth more on this build, because my go-to is typically, doing this. I know that most of the time that kind of works. But you just still need that little extra level. So we'll figure out ways to add depth to the build and make sure we're, not just making a really boring build. All right. And then I think we're also going to have to venture off to go find some sand at some point. And I always like doing these upper floors like this because it's nice. I don't have to use scaffolding. I can just sit here and just put these up without like climbing up and down and making everything much harder than it needs to be. Because if you watch me build like things where I have to climb up and down, 90% of the time I'm just sitting there taking fall damage. And I know that's not good for, that's not good for health reasons, trying to survive hardcore Minecraft. And I'm positive that I'm trying to figure out what I did here. Well, we'll figure it out. I can always take a look at the other world. And apologies if you don't like me switching back and forth between worlds. Let's light up this little house area. I don't want... The last thing I need in this area is like a creeper or something. I think these are all just torches from the house itself. So there we go. So it's coming together. It's looking nice. And honestly, this is kind of how I'd picture this looking if it were abandoned. Yeah, but it's a lovely Saturday morning. Perfect for building in Minecraft. And I know Gary, when this video actually watches, because of where he is, he'll be watching this in New Zealand, which is pretty cool. So he actually starts his day with Minecraft from being in. All right. Let's see. What do I have? I could use birch for the stairway, or not this. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna stick with a ladder here. in the original build, I have a stairway in this tower, but honestly, I don't like it. And then, okay, so this is where I cut things off. Let's make, wait. Okay, we're gonna have to think. We're gonna have to think through this one here real quick. I'm gonna need some more andesite, that's for sure. This is where the old basement is. Andesite, hello. Let's make these slabs because the next section of this is really going to be focused on just making sure I have everything right. The worst thing about building in Minecraft is when you build an amazing, like, you have an amazing plan and you build it to your memory and then you step back and look at it and you're like, oh. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna use this and that, then we're gonna turret, you know, these areas so I can see what I'm doing with these sidewalls right here. And I know this side, this side's boring, but remember, this is the side we have left purposefully for expansion. Okay, and then I believe here, yep, I do stuff like this. Right? Yeah. I might have changed it up a little bit, but, you know, I'd rather have this be a little more accurate. I think that's good. Now, let's take a look at this. Remember, these towers are going to be a little taller. You know, we're not going to have the standard this way so I don't fall. And I'm going to fix that. I don't want to bump my head eternally. Okay, so, yep, you can see that looks good here. And honestly, I might leave this as is for right now with a little bit of accents and texture because it's a brand new build. So it's naturally going to look, you know, fresh, so on and so forth. And then over time, you know, I'll incorporate age. It's really a technique I learned from watching Dallas Med 65. I don't know if any of my viewers watch him, but great channel. Really enjoy. I've discovered him in around 2018, I believe. And I really enjoyed his series. Much higher subscriber count than me. I think he's at like 470,000. So yeah. Okay. Oh yes, this is what I was gonna do. I need some stairs. That should be enough. Perhaps. Yeah. Yeah, that should be enough. And then I need, because we're gonna go up one more here. And I know, okay, and then right here, yes, is where I do the what's it called? This. This is where I have the divider for the house itself. And do I need to figure out if I have something there. But now what I'm going to do is the little, I don't know what the correct term for it is, but I always call it a firewall because I usually build them in between, like when I'm doing like townhouses. But there's got to be some kind of like historical actual name for it. Ooh, and I almost forgot. I need slabs. But that's okay. Here. Oh. Okay, so this is just, yes. This don't need that block right there. Well, I'm sure we do, but you know what I mean. We don't need it for this portion of the build. And this is going to be just like flattened. So you can see like the vision coming together. It's good. It's where we need to be. And I only need 2 slabs here, so I'll just be 1 block. And, oh, gosh, yeah, bumping my head's already getting on my nerves in that area, so we will fix that. Do not fear. that on there. And then I do have the copper set aside so far. Or, yes, I do have the copper set aside for the build itself. Let's go up here. Boom. Then walk down here. And you know, when I posted about, you know, this is my plans for the base, one of the longtime subscribers, Dax, was saying, if you make it that far. Because episode 3 of the hardcore series, if you're a new viewer, is always the episode where I would die in the beginning. I don't know why. I could make it and then like I'd go adventuring. The first one was the stupidest death. I jumped and then just fell to my doom. Sorry, the allergies are acting up today. Now, I think this is the point where I need to check again what the house itself looks like in the other world, because I have the memory of a goldfish. Wow, okay. So this room is actually divided like this. That makes sense. Yeah, just a nice little spare room. And see here I have this set up like this where it's stairs, but honestly, I don't really like that. I think I'm just gonna have a ladder. That's more castle-esque. Now here, what did I do? Okay, I put stairs there and then put stone over it. Perfect. Now let's do this. Go back into the world and let's copy what I did. Again, I still wish there was a carpenter block like this, but for wood. I mean, I don't know why they don't add that. Am I gonna need more? But I don't know why they don't add that. It makes so much sense. And there's like, nope. You know how it is. Crazy. Let's go grab a pale oak tree off in this direction. I need to build... I think I need another bridge over here, if I am being honest with you. Ooh, also another channel update. I'm about to go on my trip, so I will be front-loading videos like nobody's business for the next week. And I will also be recording my trip, you know, parts of it and just my adventure, because I always like to do that. I do have a second channel set up for it. It's called Beanin IRL. I'll leave a link to that channel in the description as well. You can always join it. And that one is more just focused for like my quote-unquote vlog type content. I wouldn't call them like vlogs because, you know, I do it. I don't live a like interesting enough life to like do daily vlogs, but I do have some cool moments here and there and some cool trips and stuff and so on and so forth. All right, that will definitely be enough for me. Go back and make our stairs. Also, look, oh, that is freaking mint. I love that. Look how good it's looking. This is why I said I think with planning, effort, and time, this can be an amazing build. That, ooh, gotta take a break. I love it. Love it. Leave a like if you like the castle. Get us up to that 75 like goal. I know you can do it. You crushed the 50 likes. And leave a comment what you think about it, about the build so far. I mean, look, if it looks this good, unfinished, I know people are gonna be like, it's not detailed enough. Trust the process. Trust the process. Quiet, cows. All right. Oh yes, that's... We'll just make stairs to have them. You never know when we're gonna need them. Okay, let's this, and then let's work on dividing our house. Yep. So yeah, I guess I just did this. Okay, I'm seeing what I did. Boom. A little stinky. Yep, and then had this here. Oh, there we go. Need to make sure I can get up here. I don't like how it doesn't pick. It always picks like the 64. I like just pick the normal one. And I might actually add this because this is part of here, and I was doing that thing wrong. That because I believe I have windows on this area, if I'm not mistaken. This is this is the tricky section of this build. I mean, it's a lot harder when you're not in creative, but what is this? What? No, bad. I can't remember if I don't think I added. Yeah, no, I didn't. There we go. Nice. Let's go down here where it's a little lit up so y'all can see. Let's clear that out. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for this little section because this is typically, you know, I have it. I don't know. You know what? Maybe I'll just leave it as wood. We'll figure out what I can do with that top thing. Because in the other world, I have it where it's like, oh yes, I also got a pardon. But in the other world, I have it where that's not what the heck. What am I doing? In the other world, I have it where, you know, it's like, sorry, I'm just like confused. Where it's all like andesite slabs up here. And then like wood and it's all mixed up. But I guess I could have wood and I can always cover that top part. The only thing I just don't want is, you know, lightning to strike and then, you know, burn part of my house down. Which, I mean, that would be completely normal for a castle. There's a lot of instances of them, you know, burning. Let's see. Let me check real quick. I need to see what I did here in the design. Okay, yeah, so I actually did just, oh, because it's, okay, yep, it's in line with this, but okay. See, I'm so used to working with like symmetric builds and stuff that it's a little confusing to me. All right, and then, yep, we do this and then throw out here. Go. If I just do that. Did I have? And what? Don't care. A little. There we go. We'll just do that. I mean, I'm expect some changes here. Okay, and I did not have a window here. Did I have a window up here? Check. I guess. But yeah, it's a little. This section's a little. I think I might just do stone right here. Yeah. Let's just do that. Now, will it be... Yeah, let's just do, like, solid stone. I will have to put, like, a torch up here or something. Because monsters will spawn. For now. This. Boop. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's nice. Well, that turned out better than I thought. Let's... Oh, poo. That's not what I want. Well, that's kind of what I wanted, but I don't want it that quickly. Looking good. This is looking good. Next up, we'll do the roof. I think that's how many I had. And see here, now I don't bump my head when I come down. I get close, but I don't. Ah, this place is looking good. And again, like I said, this is going to be the keep. And then we'll have, this will all get moved out to there. And we'll have like I don't know, more, we'll have more of a town in here with villagers. I'm waiting to update to the happy gas, or to the update with the happy gas in it, because that will make adventuring a lot easier. I know it's a lot slower, but it'll make adventuring a lot easier, and we'll have a means of getting villagers to the village here so much easier. The fact that you can put them in boats and then put them on leads, absolutely wild. Cut the copper. Let's add the stairs. And I'm going to, let's do just that to be safe. And I'm going to leave that as blocks so we have tolerance. And see, look at that. I've even gotten better at planning over the episodes in hardcore. Amazing. All right. And so here, this is where we do our copper roof. And see what I mean by, oh, I could just cover this with copper. Yeah, fine. Don't mind that. And then it also spawn proofs these top little sections. I like. One thing that would be cool with shaders is, I think it's possible. I know it's like possible with the actual RTX lighting, but it would be cool to have shaders where you can have like the manor house lights that shine up the wall. That'd be really nice. Wow, this is one of the smoothest building episodes I've had. Old Beanin getting good at the game. Who would have thought that would have been the case? And yes, I do need to light this section up under here. I can hear Wygo Warrior already saying, light it up! But don't worry, I will light it up. We will be safe in this house. What is this? What? Stop it. Do I have that like that? No, I just have this. I don't even know. Actually, don't I have this? I have this one lower, I think. I think it's like this. Not like that. I think here is... two, maybe? Could be... gonna do this for... I think that's how I have it. Yeah, just with these stairs. Yep. You know what? We'll leave it like that. Let me grab 2 of these. Switch that out. I do have coal. Oh, yes. We'll just this and then wait, that's that where the hole is? No. Yeah. Perfect. I need at least 2 torches up here just to ensure that the freaky crawlies don't come and spawn in my house. Never good when they decide to spawn in my house. Nice, and then that's up there, and let's just slab this up. Good to know that we're a-okay here. And I think I'll also slab that side over there. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Not an issue at all. Slab this. It's very simple. It's a very simple house. And that's what I like about it. Yeah, let's just slab this with copper. It's not like I'm going to be up here. Sometimes I, add the turrets to be up here, but in this case, I need to keep the monsters out. And there's the main section of the house done. Now it's on to the towers. And again, I need to see if I put windows on this outside section. I do like the stripped look a little better than the planks, but I don't want to waste my axe on that. I did put windows. I also forgot to put glass right there. Huh. Okay. Yeah, so I think if I don't flare these out, it'll look better. We'll have to see. Because it's a small manor house, you know? Do have windows right here. This will be one stair, window, window. There, window, window. There. There. Floor. And I think I might do this a little taller than I do, or than I have it in the design world. Okay, so this there, window. How'd I get up here? Okay, stair, window, window, stair, and then I think one more level. Okay. Stair, window, window, stair. Top level. Okay. Then let's see right now. I think, yeah, because this. I just realized what I've done here. Yeah, I like this. I think this version is a little better. Should have brought my water bucket up. That's okay. That's okay. As long as I'm not fully dead. Yeah. Let's take a before the sun sets here. Oh, yeah, man. That looks so good. Beautiful. I'm going to leave this here. And I do like that, you know, we're building the keep in this fashion because it will help me with the village. Because I planned out, I was like, oh, we'll have a building here, we'll have a building there. Like I drew it in Photoshop. Oh, my cats are getting into something. But come on, man, look at that. Ah! Looks so good. And the question is, do I have a tower that's taller? Because the point of my towers are so I can see, you know, outside and, you know, get onto the top. And that's for that second tower. I think I should add one right now just for the keep. It's kind of got a little bit of a almost a cathedral layout. It just doesn't have the huge center. Yeah, we'll check out what we're doing here. And then here we'll give it the same treatment, but like I said, we'll do okay, so stair, window, window. Yeah. So stair, window, window, stair. Stair, window, stair, top. Now this is the height that I have the other tower and the other world at, but I don't know. Let's see what it looks like if we do this. We can always make it shorter. We can always make it taller. We always have that open for modification. The whole point of this build is going to be to have, you know, flexibility, and, you know, castles were modified as they were built. So there, window, window, stair, and top. should have, again. Looks like we're getting down the same way we did last time. I was like, I should have done this again, but look at this. Right back where we started. This is the one area that Beanon doesn't learn. All right, let's jump down here. And then, so we don't have to do that again. Send that through the ceiling. Then get some more andesite. Then that should complete the exterior. For now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like it with the 2 towers. Okay. Where's my... Can I drop off anything here? Nope. Andesite, please. Thank you. And what the heck? I'll make these stairs. Not stairs. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to make the whole thing slabs, but I know where more andesite is, etc., etc. So go out here and just finish up this little section. Then I'm also going to, you know, do the flooring in these areas too. Oh, yeah. Great. That's what I need. I need more andesite stairs. Dang, I should have done half slabs, half stairs. Oh, well. Live and you learn. Again, I don't have to worry about the aging just yet because it's a fresh build. But I will add some like texture and variation and depth. Okay. Yes, let's take care of these areas. So I'm just going to put flooring in so I can access things. That doesn't mean going to commit to them. But, well, no. What does that mean? That doesn't mean I'm going to commit. No. What it means is it's so I can put the freaking windows in when they're ready. All right. Then here I'll just do the full 360 because I haven't decided on where I'm going to put my ladder. I would like to get on top of these, so I'll do stone. Yeah. Oh, wait. Ah, crap. That's okay. I was like, wait, I need to put the windows in. Whatnot, but fine. And then here, we'll do the same thing. But that's not... Give us some wood, some flooring. Don't not want wood up here. Stone. Going right here. And on to the stair details. Yeah, I'm gonna need more andesite stairs. So hop down here, grab the andesite. I'm getting low on. Actually, that's my last stack, but it's all for the purpose of building. You know, these are just all gonna be stairs. Where's my bread? Don't mess with me and my bread. I need it. All right. Cool. Let's, since I've already got this one set up, let's do it like this. And now I don't have to worry about depth of walls. You up here. Yeah. And I mean, even the visibility from like right here is cool. Okay. Let's go down here and just kind of check what the visibility looks like. Oh yeah. Now can I see around my wall? Yep. Yep, I can see pretty much every instance of, where I've got it. Or every instance of my quote unquote kingdom. Go ahead and do this section. Okay, yep. Should be enough. There's, where are you? 40. Nope. And I wonder how, what this, I'm curious to see what this island turns out to be. I'm excited. Okay. I think we just got one more floor. Yep. Definitely need more sand, but I actually think we won't have to adventure for the sand at all, because in the plans I am looking at that peninsula and I think I'm gonna turn that into kind of a moat, make this like an island, make it much harder for anything to get at me. And I'm gonna, well, I guess I can replace this right now. I was gonna say I'm going to have wood here, but I've got enough, so I might as well just eat the cost. Nope. Eated here and then dig my way down through here. And I guess we'll have no, but that's fine. I don't care. Well, I'll do this. I'll do this side. We'll keep it consistent. Well, there it is. I mean, the structure of this is done. That was actually a pretty smooth build, smooth episode. I'm happy. And also remember, next week, or this coming week, we'll have a video on Monday, we'll have a video on Wednesday, and then when I am out of the country the week after this coming week, we'll have a video Saturday. We'll have a video Monday, Wednesday, and then Saturday when I'm gone. So I may, because I'm out of the country, I may be late to responding to comments, so on and so forth. But I know everyone in the comments will say, don't worry about us, enjoy your trip. So if you could leave me a lovely little like surprise with a bunch of comments when I get back, that would be amazing to come home to after a trip. I feel like that would cap everything off. Ladders, that's what I need. How much did I... Oh, that's plenty. That is plenty. Trapdoors. I'm going to need. And I think I'll need one more. Yeah. Well, we got 3 more now. Okay. Put our ladders in. And yeah, I think the ladders are a lot better than just the stairs. Oh. How do I want to do this? I can do it like this, and then I can have a ladder here. Only thing is that isn't flush. You know what? Let's just stick with flush. There we go. That's fine. I like that. And now over here. Again, we'll just match this energy. And actually, in this one I had the more of like, I had this as a little room. I don't know. But since I'm planning to, change the castle itself, I think it'll be fine just having it like this. Okay. There we go. And put you back there. Good there. Here, nope, already did that. Perfect. Yeah, I'd rather have these 2 towers be accessible. Now, we can start with, well, I think we should work on properly lighting this area. And I think we should work on Um, yes, properly lighting the area. And then, honestly, I think, and just kind of furnishing things. I need to leave those there. That's correct. Like this. Think I'll do torches like this, and then kind of mimic that up upstairs. Yeah. Cool. And then, of course, I'll fix all of, like, this stuff. Let's take a look at how it looks with the 2 towers on the castle keep itself. The fishies. But look at that. We're at an hour-long mark. Great. Love it. Check it out. Let's check it out. Oh, that is just beautiful. I love that. Whole time, haven't gotten a thumbnail. There we go. That is. Ah, I'm so psyched for this build. I'm so psyched for this. Now, the question is, I don't think I should make the walls too tall. I think it's perfect the way it is. But I think I should make it, like maybe like 1 or 2 taller. Again, I can always expand the castle, but I just love the way it looks on this hill right now. Wow. And like, we haven't even put the details or anything on this yet. Nice. Well, let's spend our first night in here. It's like, I'm pretty sure I have a door. Put a door on it? Amazing. And then I can put my bed either here or I can put my bed here. I'm thinking here. I like this because I can see the areas. We can always add rooms and whatnot. I'm thinking for that. Oh, yes. I need my bookshelves. Better way to do that than. What is it? It's all like slabs, right? Oh. Oh. Okay. So I just need more. It's slabs and planks. Duh. I should have figured that out. Should have known that, Beanin. I only need 6. One more, really? Evil. Oh, okay. I know that. Perfect. And this, I can either store questions, comments, whatever. I might do a comment question of the day, but oh, yes. I love it. Now, I think this area is going to be a kitchen area. I just realized I need a smoker. I need 2 smokers. That. And then this. Go. Sweet. Oh, I love it when a build comes together like this. Okay. Now how am I going to do this kitchen area? I think I have them like that. And then honestly, I'm just going to put a log here. There you go. That's where I can have my little like utility corner. Ah, yep, should have seen that one coming. Oh yeah, I usually always do barrels, that's right. Oh well. food here. Perfect. 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 Nice. And then we'll kind of just make a utility corner back here. I'm not going to have too many rooms on this first floor, just because there's really no need. I like to have my lower floors open, and then if I want to divide the upper floor, that's where. Oh, wait. Why would I do a log when I can just have the crafting table? Actually, no, I want the crafting table somewhere I can access it. This here. And then we'll put the grindstone here next to the anvil there. There's part of our house. And actually, I think I might do a little divider right here. You know, keep things separate. Actually, let's do this. There we go. Kind of break off like this area from this area. This area, it's interesting, but nope. Ooh, wait, let's do it like. There we go. I like that better. Because then this opens us up for, you know, like having some extra stuff down here. Yeah, and then we can add an extra chest. Food. There we go. And I can always add like decoration and whatnot. And of course, you know, if I expand this, you know, this will change. But for now, I think this is a good layout. Moving onward, let's kind of clear out our inventory here. Get rid of some of the stuff we don't need. Stone, this, go. Wood. I guess this can go in building. Wood. Dirt. And this will go in building. Wow. I like this. We'll have to figure out what to do, you know, with everything. Actually, let's get myself... How many? 3. Alright, well, let's do this. Let's steal some coal from down here. Now that we have the house built. That's good enough. There we go. Because that'll give me 4 stacks of torches. Throw the sticks up here. Let's light this puppy up. Okay. All good here. But I'll put 2 torches right here. Okay, and then torch here, torch here, torch there, torch there. And I don't know if I'll add like a divider up here. I want to add, I guess we'll put the enchantment table like around here for right now. Clean up the outside segments and so on and so forth. But in here we can just put the lights up here, and I will eventually upgrade the lanterns, but for now, torches, and then up here, put a single torch right there. We don't get any monsters trying to crawl down, or if I go up there at night, you know, I don't get surprised, sneak attacked by like a creeper or something. That would be terrible. Go. Look at you. Ah, perfect. Beautiful. Love it. I'm in love with my build. And then torch here. It looked a little dark in that corner. Look how bare it is up here. That's okay. That's okay. The plan is to, you know, fill it up with like stuff. Oh, but man, look at that. Woo-wee. All right. The next section of everything is down here. We'll continue with making our, I guess, moat. And I mean, it really is just dig right around here. That won't be anything crazy, but we can make it look nice. Again, I'm a person of, I like to complete the build and then add the details. I think that's actually pretty normal. You're probably going to comment and be like, yes, Beanon, that's very normal. But I like to build first, add details later, if I ever get around to them. All right. I like how this is. I like that this is already kind of a thing. I think I'm gonna chop down these trees right here. Just make room for the canal itself. I don't think I need to chop down past this line of trees because I don't want to dig too much. But having a nice little section of everything would be nice. Now, I might end up expanding it to like here, but for now we can just call it a day and dig out a little area like so. And I'm not gonna have any, you know, set direction. I'm just gonna try and get to the other side. Oh, look at that, we get cobblestone out of this too. Because one of the things that I learned about terraforming like rivers and such is that, you know, it's you gotta just kind of have like a walking direction to dictate where you're going. And like, see right there, I did like an interesting like kind of meandering path. Then I know I came here for the sand, so get that. Here I'll just kind of mirror the same, and then, you know, we can always figure this out. But this isn't part of, you know, what I want to do today. I'm just doing this. Let's actually just let's collect the sand. I'm getting sidetracked. We'll plan that out in a different episode. Well, actually, yeah, nah. We'll plan it out in a different episode. Yeah, because digging this out right here is like actually part of what I'm doing. There we go. Chicken. Just, yeah. I think that should be more than enough sand to make glass here. Oh, look at it. It's looking so good. But yeah, the final plan is that I'm going to have a path coming out here, a little bridge going over there. And then have like a farmland here, and then like farmland here. We'll figure out what we're going to do. Into my humble little home. Down to the furnaces. Melt the glass. Clean up the inventory. Dirt. Cobblestone. Stick. Tree. And I do, oh wait, I do have some glass down here. Yep. That we can use to fill out this bottom floor. Yes, I need to get rid of I need to move the enchantment table. Don't worry. I know. Ah, dang it. Well, it's looking good regardless. Now, for the details and everything, like I said, we'll build the main structure. I'll get feedback from you on what I should do for, you know, adding details and everything, and then I'll implement them at a later episode. Later as in like probably like the one after this or something like that. I think after this I want to explore and kind of go on an adventure. You know, we have to explore our lands around us, and I think I'm gonna follow that river over there. I want to do an overworld exploration, just a little camping trip, something like that, see what we're dealing with here, and then I'll come back, and then after the exploration episode, we'll add details and build like some extra buildings and whatnot. But I really enjoy what this is looking like. Again, I know it's brand new, it's all stone, but we'll add the aging over time. And now it's just kind of really just a waiting game with everything here. I guess I'll harvest my farm while I wait for the glass to smelt, because that's literally the last step in this build. I'm surprised at how fast I got this done. Hour and 30 minutes, and we got exactly what we needed. I think Beanhead's learning how to play the game. Oh, yes. Just can't believe how well everything came together. And I'm going to keep this farm here until, you know, we actually start building on this land. But once we move the farms and everything, that's when we can really get into like the details and the nitty gritty and so on and so forth. And the what have you and the so forth. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of the Big Les show. Cows. Go. Sorry if this is nice. And I like that I have the fire aspect, because this is just giving me free steak that's already cooked and I don't have to use coal. Go. These poor calves. They're just like, oh, he's coming to feed us. Oh, wait. Ay, ay, ay. I also want to dabble in redstone this season. I think I'm long overdue for that. Yeah. And I think it'd be interesting to see being and try and complete, you know, redstone work. I will upgrade like the farms and everything. We'll move on like to that, but for now, we have this. We have a lovely new home. Just so nice. Let's check on the glass. Come on. Good enough. I'm not sure if that'll be enough for everything, but we'll see. Go. Now, if I wonder how this would. Oh, this would look really. I'm curious to see how this world would look in Doku Craft, because then it would look really medieval. And can't be misclicking like that. Go. Oh, yeah, it would look nice, because with Doku Craft, you know, the texture variations are enough to where you don't need the block variations. You know, in vanilla, you need the block variations just for... Oh, yeah. Windows up there. In vanilla, you need the block variations just because the textures are... It's sort of like two-dimensional, flat. I don't even know if I have it in my resource packs. I definitely don't have one. The last time I had Doku Craft was like in 2023. So, like October of 2023, you know, when I started the world or my YouTube channel. So, let's see. Didn't forget that one. I didn't forget that one. Good. And there it is. Our lovely, lovely home. Our house has officially become a home. Take a look out here. And then I guess we can work on that is just swell. Oh, well, we can take care of this. We'll remove this and put this inside. That opens up this area. Also, leave a comment if you want to name the keep and the castle. You can name this area and you can name the keep. But the lore that I tried to start when I first started my YouTube channel is becoming true. I am now Sir Beanon. You know, I thought you used to get wood when you broke a bookshelf, but guess not. Oh well. Now up here, we'll do this. We'll okay. Guess I can do this. Yeah. Oh, no. Not what I wanted. Placement's a little weird. Okay, perhaps I need to do this in a tower. See, the way they look at 30. Yep. Yeah, well, that's fine. Yeah. The way they made this placement is kind of forgiving. Now, what if I... Yeah, we'll have to figure something out. For now, I'm just gonna put my bed like that because it's a little weird. Wait, hold the phone. What if I use that as a room divider? And just like kind of okay, so clearly if I keep this, I'm definitely gonna have to expand out here. Which is fine, because I'll just likely push out this wall and then give myself bedroom. But for now, you know, it's not terrible. I'll just sleep in this corner. Again, like I said, if we expand, then this will be actually perfectly fine. Yeah. I mean, if not, then who cares? Down here, I can just put these books in the bookshelf. Go. Got a little bit of color. We'll work on it. Like I said, work in progress. Trust the process. All of the above. No issues there. I like it. I love it. Love our little house here. And we'll utilize the jungle as well to get vines and stuff so we can make moss stone, mossy cobble, etc., etc. But boy, that looks good. It really, really looks good. Now I'm going to return down here for the last 7 minutes or so or whatever. And then just, I guess, fall down a hole. I was going to say, continue digging out my pathway for the moat. The moat, the river, the whatever, the pass through, the canal, the thing that's going to make this an island. There we go. And now we dig. Do a little terraforming. Light terraforming off camera, but I'll just finish up here. Yes, next episode, we will go ahead and adventure. I think we're going to go up that way. I want to see what's in that direction. We'll mainly travel by river. That's, I feel like, is the safest route. And then we'll come back, we'll add the details, and we'll fix the we'll fix what's going on in the main house. Leave a suggestion too on what you think we should add, or where you think we should put the enchantment table / how we should handle the current situation. I think we are definitely going to expand, but I'd like to get your thoughts. You know, I'd like to get your input on building this house, building this home. Okay, falling down a hole. Yeah, just let me know. And then after the next episode, we're going to go ahead and add the details and maybe start building a few houses or something up there. Maybe work on the walls. Something like that. And I think that's good right now. Well, nah. I can continue on. I do like just digging and listening to the Minecraft music on a Saturday morning. Takes me back. Just digging here, sitting, chilling. Oh! Sasha cameo. His most recent toy has been, his favorite toy has been, what's it called? He really enjoys the Swiffer Duster arm. I don't know why, but it was funny because I poked him with it the other day, like, because he was like inspecting something and I wanted to see him jump, and so I poked him, like gave him a light little poke, and he jumped up, and then my wife was like, "Oh, you're gonna scare him," and it turns out he started following it and like chasing it and trying to get it. So that's been his new favorite toy, which I think is absolutely hilarious. I wonder, can we get at least this portion completed? Because this whole, so one thing I was talking about in the Discord is that what makes this island look so nice to me is that it looks man-made, but it also just has that like nice natural flow, if you get what I'm saying. It like looks like something out of a fairy book. Like this castle was literally, like this island was made for this castle, and I love that. And I think we're gonna add like a lower wall of sorts, like down here, but it won't be anything crazy, just like a brick barrier or something to keep mobs from like swimming up onto the island. And then, of course, I'm going to keep the villagers in that top section. I'll need to figure out what to do for the farmers. Because obviously they need to farm, and I don't want the farms inside. So we'll just develop as we go. I think that's the best approach for everything here. I'm almost finished up here. We can take a sleep and then pick up on the next adventure when we are ready. Oh, wait, I'm digging too deep. I meant to dig this stone. There we are. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Nice. Let's take a sleep, and then we'll end the video actually looking down on our lovely castle in the morning. And we'll do our usual outro, everything. Oh man, I'm so used to running past here. We'll do our usual outro and everything. Let's this stuff way. Cobble. Why is there a stone slab? Why is there cobblestone in here? Oh, beanin'. Beanin'. I do need a place for, I guess, sand and gravel. Oh. There. Put Put the sand in here. Actually, I already got glass in there. Melt it. Let's take a nap and we'll wrap up for the day. I'm just so happy how my house turned out. Again, comment for what you want the house to look like in terms of details. Comment suggestions on, how we should expand, what we should add to it, and if anything, what we should fix with the enchanting here. I honestly don't mind this. I think it's just because I have my bedroom here right now that it's throwing me off. But anyway, guys, let's get up to the top of this hill over there. Look at our beautiful, beautiful home. And then we'll call it a day for today. Again, remember, next episode, we are adventuring. We're going to look for, well, distant lands. We're going to look for, just explore the world. We haven't done that. And I know, what is this? This is season 5, episode 3. We made it. Zombies under me, apparently. Oh my gosh. Maybe this wasn't the best spot. Oh my gosh. I maybe should have waited a little bit. What the heck, man? You're gonna die. Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot I have thorns. Hold on. Okay, creeper, come here. So glad I have knockback. Look at this. What is this? I know it's a roof forest, but come here. You guys are not allowed. All right. Now we can. Wait a minute. Haha. You would have been a terrible ending to this video. Thank you. Now, oh my gosh. Now we can appreciate. Oh, look at that. It looks so good. I'm so happy. But anyway, everybody, thank you all for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Again, remember, I will be out of the country this coming Thursday to May 2nd. I will pre-record the videos for you and everything, so you won't miss out on videos, and I'll be recording my adventures off in the Turks and Caicos Islands. I think that's how you say it. But I will be slow to comment because I won't have internet access, but I am not going to worry about that. I know you all would... Sorry, I just knocked the crap out of my microphone. I know you all would want me to just enjoy our trip, and that is what we plan on doing. We're going to enjoy it. We're gonna just detach. It is our honeymoon, so I just want to focus on that. Anyway, let's give a shout out to the members of the video. Remember, memberships are completely optional. I do not expect you to buy them. I do not expect you to do them, without your I don't expect you to do them. The money that is earned from the memberships goes back into, sorry, I had to check my background, but the money that's earned from memberships goes back into the channel in forms of doing stuff like giveaways, doing stuff like the what's it called, upgrades for the channel, upgrades to that. So it is, I do try to give you some value for the people who decide to do memberships, because you're spending money, and I want to give you value. So you always get a shout out at the end of every video. You get early access to the videos when I get them up early. And then you get some special emojis, some stuff like that, and badge by your name. And then you also get members only channels in the Discord. But I value all my viewers just the same as I do the members. They just get a special shout out because they decide to show their support in a different way, which is completely okay. So shout out to NZ Gary, APD 3984, Lisa Thomas, Cherub Baby 05, Michelle Crutchfield, Victor Zuka 83, Isha Parisian, C Styles Gaming, Leo Sweeney, and Royal Squishy. Those are our members. Some of them have been members for 10 months to 8 months. And again, thank you. It is all very appreciated, but you watching the video is just as much appreciated as the members of the channel. Next episode, we're going to go up that way because, I mean, the river. Sorry, I thought my cat was doing something crazy. But the river ends right there. So we'll go up there. We'll collect some resources. We'll find some new goodies, maybe some new saplings, maybe get some cherry saplings, stuff like that. And, you know, see if we can find some spruce, because I think we can really spruce this up. But I'm in love with this. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That looks really good. It's like the perfect size for this area. Why did I put 78? But without further ado, please remember to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and I'll see you next time. This has been Minecraft Hardcore. I'm Beanin. Peace.